Designer on the beat.
Hey y'all, hey Shay. Welcome back to my spooky channel. And we ain't cat, no. Hey Shay. Double tap the like and sub button real fast. What's pop-a-tin? I'm the pox-a-tin.
How you
What's
make it
poppin'
dip?
10? I'm the pasta 10.
What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my spooky channel. First things first, how are you? You know, if you need an ear to vent to, hit me up. If you are new here, hi, my name is Brooke and I do have a dog named Indy who does not feel like being in my video right now. I guess I'm being too loud. But if you are a returning spooky lover, hey Shay, welcome back! Of course, you know it is always a pleasure to see you again. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and give this video a like, you guys, because guess what? We are going to be talking about real life dark web encounters. Okay, these are people who went on the dark web and got way more than what they were asking for. These are the types of stories that people hear and say, that's exactly why I'm going on the dark web, child. Now, all of these TikToks are coming from the same account, Ebrahim. Ebrahim is a famous TikToker who also hosts his own podcast show out in Dubai. Ew, money. He goes viral posting about the most creepiest and interesting topics. And the thing is, you guys, these topics that he posts about, they're based on real people and events. Today, Ebrahim has 4 true dark web stories to tell us. Let's get into our first story. Our first story is about 2 best friends, Bella and Vivian. Now, Bella and Vivian are the smartest girls in school thanks to the dark web. Yes, you heard me right. These girls went to the dark web to cheat. And everything was working smoothly until it wasn't.
This is a true dark web story. 2 best friends, Vivian and Bella. They're sophomores studying programming in college. In their second year of college, they started having weekly assignments that were done at home. And Bella was the only one in class that was getting straight A's in these assignments. Vivian, which is Bella's best friend, wanted to ace these tests so bad. So she asked Bella to help her out. But Bella spilled the truth, telling Vivian that she never studied for these assignments. She had a guy from the deep web that was experienced in programming. And she pays him so little and he provides her the assignment answers. Vivian was kind of freaked out because she heard so many stories about the deep web. A few days later, the professor announced the next assignment date. Vivian went back home the same day and asked Bella how to get in touch with that same man. So Bella sent her the Onion web link. And that web link took her to a site that has a chat box with that man. So Vivian got in touch with that man as well, and surely she started acing all her tests with Bella. They were known as the smartest girls in that school. So weeks passed by and Vivian sent questions to that man from the deep web for her next assignment. The man refused to take that payment for that specific assignment. Then he asked for another form of payment, so Vivian got confused and then offered to double the amount. The man still refused and insisted on taking inappropriate pictures from Vivian as a form of payment. The thing that scared Vivian was, how did the man know that she was a girl? Name, age, gender, and location are all supposedly anonymous on that website. But he somehow found out a few things about Vivian. She immediately logged out and quit contacting that man. The next day, Vivian goes to class and asks Bella if the man did the same thing to her. Bella said yes, I was already sending him inappropriate pictures regularly. And that same night, Vivian was at home having dinner. She got many calls from an unknown number. She picked up, and it was that man. And he told her that she has no choice but to send the pictures. Vivian eventually hung up the phone, and then an hour later, she received a text from another unknown number. She opened that video, and she saw Bella tied up on her bed, dead. There was a text right under the video saying, "You're next." She freaked out and then contacted the authorities. The police investigation took many months. Vivian eventually dropped out of that school and then transferred to another state. The scary thing behind all of this is that this man, that's a specialized programmer from the deep web, was never found, and he's still out there.
Woo! They went to the dark web to cheat? Whatever happened to Quizlet? You know, a little math way, you know? Vivian and Bella. Bella! Girl, you sending nudes to somebody you met on the dark web? And then for an A+? So you're going to put your life in danger for an A+. Putting your life in danger for an A+. Oh, baby, my school could never brag it. They could never brag it. So these girls don't know about Mathway? They can't pay the class nerd to do their assignments? I'm just trying to understand, like, why the dark web to cheat, though. Like, you don't even need the internet to cheat. You can literally just go up to a classmate that you think is smart and be like, hey, I got $50. Like, imagine how many different pics dude was sent from doing stuff like that. I'm not giving y'all no ideas. Next video. This next video is about two guy friends, Jacob and Steven. Steven is a quiet, insecure guy who has trouble making friends thanks to his insecurity. Steven got so sick and tired of dealing with his insecurity one day that he went to the dark web for help. And help is exactly what he got.
This is a true dark web story, part 2. Jacob, a 21-year-old that had a very good friend named Steven. Steven was a very nice but quiet guy. He was also very insecure about his face, because his face had serious skin problems, and it was very hard for him to meet new people. He also had a lot of people making fun of him all the time, and that's what made him stay home almost every day. And Jacob was his only friend. Day by day, Jacob started noticing that Steven's emotions were getting darker. He was addicted to caffeine soft drinks all the time, and his appearance was getting worse. One day on the weekend, Steven gave Jacob a call so he can come over and chill and surf through some crazy things on the deep web. Steven told Jacob that he spends hours every day enjoying the stimulating videos on the deep web. He somehow felt like he can escape reality from the deep web. On another day, where Jacob was at Steven's place, Steven showed Jacob this website that he recently found on the deep web. It showed many pictures of people's skins and bones being separated. Jacob was completely disgusted, but Steven found interest in that website. The website offers a service that literally says, "Start a new life. Will make you have a new face." It was some sort of illegal plastic surgery of removing people's faces and transplanting them on clients that wanted them. Jacob was pretty sure that it was a fake site and all of it's a joke, but Steven unfortunately sent an email to the owners of that site. And a few days later, Steven disappeared. It was official, and it was reported that Steven was indeed missing till this day. Years went by, and Jacob still misses Steven very much. Jacob from his house started noticing a man that does not look familiar. He comes to his neighborhood once a week, stares at his house from across the road for a few minutes, and then just walks away. That man would regularly come every week and would do the exact same thing, while Jacob notices him from his window every single time. Jacob thought maybe that could have been the former owner of the house he lives in, but that was not the case. Was that Steven showing up with his new face? Because he still misses his friend Jacob.
Wow. Wow, y'all. These stories, man. I thought I had stories to tell. People really be having stories to tell. That could very well be Steven. It's sad to say that he feels like he can't go up to his old friend. If any one of my friends completely reconstructs their face in a way that is completely unrecognizable and you're embarrassed to come up to me, don't be. I'm still going to be your friend. You just have to let me know who you are and just give me time to get used to your new face. You know, like for the first couple of times. But after, girl, we going to be good after that. After I get used to seeing your new face and everything and make the connection that that's you, we going to be good. We can still be friends. I want to hear from Steven though. Jacob has one hell of a story being from the outside looking in. But if Steven speaks up, they're going to make a movie. That's going to be a movie. See, put me in Blum House, man. I know the people to get into contact with, and I got the ideas. Let's get into our next video. This next video is about a 14-year-old boy who's addicted to psychedelics. Now this boy regularly gets his psychedelics through the dark web, and it was never a problem until he was forced one day to have to get a new plug.
This is a true dark web story. In parts 1 and 2 of when I explained what the dark web is, I showed you guys a website that was on tour that was taken down by the FBI in 2014 called Silk Road. Silk Road was an online shopping platform for illegal stuff. It was pretty much like Amazon, but for the black market. The story I'm about to tell you now involves Silk Road. A teenager named Charlie was addicted to psychedelics. Psychedelics are types of hard drugs that are legal in some countries but illegal in most countries. Charlie used to be in contact with his regular drug dealers from the dark web. One day he ran out of stock and he contacted the guys that he always does. But most of them were offline, so he assumed they might have been arrested. So Charlie decided to find a new drug dealer for himself. He stumbled across a guy on Silk Road that sells the same substances that he takes for around the same price. He got in touch with that man and gave him his address. The drug dealer asked for additional requests, so Charlie requested a disguised package. Since he lives with his mom, he doesn't want his mom to find out. A day later, Charlie receives a text from the drug dealer saying that he is on his way. So Charlie waited outside his house since the weather was not too bad. He got a text 2 hours later saying, "Meet me here instead," with a location address. He was quite upset that he waited for him all this time, but he eventually decided to go. Charlie finally reached that location and saw a black van with a guy wearing a hoodie inside it. He went over to the car, took his drugs, hopped back in his car and drove away. As he was driving back home, he noticed that the same black car was following him. To text the drug dealer asking why he's chasing him, but decided not to. He started driving faster and faster and eventually lost the guy. He started laughing hysterically, but then realized that he sent him his house address the previous day. He quickly reached home, and the first thing he noticed was his mom's car missing. He ran inside the house to see all their electronics missing, all the expensive furnitures were gone, and his mom stabbed dead on the floor. Right next to his mom's body, there was a note that says, "Enjoy the acid." Acid is another term for LSD, the psychedelic drug that Charlie bought.
Oh my God. Okay, so the dealer was on some sketchy stuff. Why not just take my money, give me what I paid for, and have that be a done deal? Go about our day. Why you gotta follow me, get mad cause you lost me, go to my house, steal everything that I have that's expensive, unalive my mama? I only wanted to see the walls move. That was a 14-year-old. That baby lost his mama to some foolishness at 14 years old, y'all. That guilt has to be insane. I am so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. Let's move on to our next and final video. Okay, so our last video is about another guy who also gets his pleasures from the dark web. Now, you know, this guy, he seems a little bit more experienced, you know, making fake names and fake addresses, until he made one simple mistake. He clicked an unknown link.
Happy New Year. This is a true dark web story, part 4. Paul, a 19-year-old from Germany. Paul is a heavy weed smoker. He's done research on all types of drugs. He likes to experience new things. He tends to stay away from addictive drugs and uses other ones for spiritual purposes. Paul is also always on one of the deep web chats almost every night. And he has anonymous friends that are regulars on that same chat. A new user joined this chat room for the first time. Some people greeted him, some were making fun of his username, and some were very sketched out. This anonymous user sent a Tor link without describing what the website is about. After he sent the link, he just left the chat room. Paul was the only one curious about that link. He opens the link and it takes him to a website that introduces a new psychedelic drug that comes in forms of pills. As he reads more about this drug, he scrolls down and reads the offer. Your first order is on the house. We know you'll come back for more. He was mind blown that there was a free trial for this drug. He checks out his free package, puts a fake name and a fake address somewhere near his house in his city. Paul just didn't want to be traced. 4 days later, on a Saturday evening, someone knocks Paul's house door. He opens the door and sees only a box on the porch. There was a note on the box that says, "Dear Paul, we wanted to offer the best service and deliver it to your home ourselves. At this point, Paul knew this was very serious. He started panicking after finding out they know his real name and they have his real address. He runs to his PC, finding that link that was shared in that chat room that day by the anonymous user doesn't work anymore. Beneath the box, there was a local number, and under it says, WhatsApp to order more. Paul felt like this was a setup. He burned all the pills, and he never opened any random links from any deep web chat room.
Sheesh, you can even try to be incognito. It sounds like that link that was sent was also a tracker. So like, even if you did try to use fake names, they would still find out your real address because they're using that link. So like in this case, like I'm trying to see like how to get around that. So would you be able to get a new computer, set it up as if it was someone else's, like a whole fake name, a whole email address dealing with that name and everything, like everything, just a whole fake everything, right? And leave it at another address, just the only place you use it, and leave it at is that address. So would I be able to get around it moving like that? Like if I got an entirely new computer and set it up as if it wasn't mine and just only used it and left it at this one specific address that wasn't my house, would I be in the clear? Okay, y'all, are these true dark web stories creepy or what? I want to say my favorite stories so bad, but they were all so interesting. I don't know which one I found the most interesting. Comment down below the story that you think is most interesting, and also comment down some topics that you would like to see on this channel. If you aren't already, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell notification to get notified every single time I post a spooky episode. And like this video, you guys. Please don't let my work go to waste. Thank you so much for your support. It never goes unnoticed, you guys. And always remember to stay safe. Like I said, we can't come back for more spooky episodes if everyone isn't being safe. So we need everyone being safe. I love y'all so much. Thank you again, and bye, Sha.
Yeah.